Allow me to welcome back Goretti to come and do what she does best. And she's going to present the new UIBFS membership program, and we are glad to be here with her. Good morning.
Thank you very much, Lambert. I want to start by thanking my chair, David Oluse, for those wonderful remarks, and my brother Charles for those wonderful remarks, and I think we are inspired to move even better. So now I would like to talk through this very quickly. Unfortunately, today is all serious, but I want to implore you to enjoy the seriousness, as it were, because we are trying to get to becoming a true profession. So, can we have it up? And I hope I can see it. I'll speak through it very quickly if it's not coming up. I mentioned from the very beginning what we are about, what our mandate is. And in there is the big docket of professionalism. And the objectives have been spoken to. Not very different: training, certification, standards, holding people accountable, running a code of conduct. It's all in there, but it's really to see that we have a vibrant profession in banking and finance, an accountable profession. That's what we are there for in terms of objectives. Now, as I mentioned initially, we were affiliated to the Chartered Institute of Banking in London, and in 1990, we became autonomous. So since 1990, we have had one membership program. The membership program we have had is made up of students. Those are people who come to the Institute to learn, and it could be any program. Then we have what we call ordinary members. These are members that have an interest in the Institute or have simply finished study and would like to continue to be members of the Institute. The next level that we have are the associates. Now, the associates have graduated in a diploma. It's a one-year diploma, one-year program, the diploma in banking. When you graduate from the diploma in banking, and you have made 3 years in the industry, you become an associate. And when you become an associate, you now need to wait to become a fellow. You must have worked for 10 years to become a fellow. And you don't automatically become a fellow. You are nominated by fellows. Now, we have about 17 fellows, and we have got about 15,000 people. Okay, well, about 22 or thereabout associates, from whom you're supposed to get these fellows. In between, there is no continuous professional development going on. So I ask you, maybe no wonder that we do not have enough members. Maybe no wonder that the HR people do not find it necessary. Because in any case, if you've got 44 out of 15,000, what is that? If somebody has got to wait for 7 years before they can become a fellow, nominated and handpicked by another fellow, is that it doesn't motivate movement. It doesn't motivate belonging. You become a small thing somewhere that believes in themselves. So we also have honorary fellows, people who have distinguished themselves in the service of banking and finance. That is the structure as it is. And of course, we've got corporate members. Initially, the corporate members we had were those that were regulated by the Bank of Uganda in Tier 1, Tier 2, those commercial banks, credit institutions, MDIs. Those were the people that were, those were the institutions that were part of the corporate membership. This year, and I'd like to appreciate the board very, very much. This year, in May, the board sat and approved a proposal that we gave them to revive the membership so that it can motivate movement, progress, learning, and belonging, and pride. The board approved it. We moved it to the AGM. The AGM approved it. Can we clap for them, please? Thank you for trusting that you're clapping for a good program. So the program has now been restructured to motivate movement. And this is how it is. We continue to have student members. Those will be people who are studying at the institute. Then we shall call people affiliate members. It was felt that ordinary members, it's a good thing, but sometimes people don't want to feel ordinary. So we say, let's call them affiliates. Now, affiliates will be anybody who is interested. So affiliates will be the equivalent of the ordinary member. Somebody who has probably finished studying at the institute, somebody who is working in banking, but doesn't yet feel they should be starting on a real professional journey. Charles mentioned specialized training. So before you get into specialized training, you can be an affiliate. But there is a catch. As an affiliate, you will still go through a basic banking course, which is online. Needed to mention that our programs are online, instructor-led, self-study, and we can do a hybrid. So usually, I worked in banking in the support side. I went in as a marketer. And so because I've gone in as a marketer, some people have gone in as HR, some people have gone in as procurement. Very interestingly, I'll surprise you that recently I was speaking to somebody there in procurement. And I told them, oh, we are coming up with this interesting structure. I said, for everybody in banking. She's like, no, that's not me. And I'm like, but you're working for a bank. I say, no, I'm a consultant actually. I do procurement. So there is the silo kind of work. So what the basic banking course then will do, it will make sure that we have everybody understanding a bit of end-to-end, having a fair foundation of a bit of end-to-end of banking. And we believe that it's only then that everybody can contribute in a manner that is valuable to them and to the industry. Cross-functional relationships. There is no other place that is more key for this than the banking industry because, as you know, everybody gets in as a graduate, not of anything. So if you go in as a scientist, you go through your way, you'll go to the top. You probably go to the top through a certain channel. But how about you understood a bit of banking and what it entails? So the affiliate member, at the very least, in their first year, will do the basic banking course. The next level will be the affiliate professional. The affiliate professional now will have started or studying what we call the Chartered Banker Program. The Chartered Banker Program is a 3-year certificate program, very much like your ACCA, your CIM, your CIM, your CIPS. So you will do that level, and once you've done that level 1, which, by the way, is equivalent to the former diploma, then you're now an affiliate professional. And you will have a designation from the institute and a professional designation. From the affiliate professional, you then go on to the second level, which in Chartered Banker Program we call the executive banker in terms of a professional designation. But in terms of the membership, you will then be an associate. So now you'll have gone through 2 years of specialized training in banking and finance. And it's not just for the bankers. I know so many people who are doing money lending, so many people who have an opportunity in starting business in finance. So there's no better place, or innovations in finance. There's no better place. I know that FinTech, so FITSPA, has come to us and they say, we don't understand banking or finance, neither do you understand FinTech. So there is no better opportunity to understand and merge both to create better value than through the Chartered Banker program. And we are discussing with them to ensure that every module, because it's about application, every module has got an element of that merges the two. So we now have an associate at level 2. Level 3, when you've done your level 3 now, and this is a strategic level, we imagine that level 1 is entry, level 2 is mid-level, level 3 is your strategic level. You now become a member. You are a full member of the institute. And that's quite common. At this level, you are on EXCO, you're probably senior management, and that's where you are, a member of the institute. Between the affiliate
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to thank the Institute for a wonderful job, and I'm extremely excited about this program. My name is Jacqueline Ayuru Lutaya. I work for Mercantile Bank and representing my CEO, Mr. Paul Senyumo. My quick question is, like most professional courses, professional development courses that are introduced in different institutions, what are we as the Institute going to do differently to ensure that we increase our membership over the next, say, 5 years? So we move away from the current 5% to at least 10, 15% in the near future. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very, very much. And I let me start in the order that the questions have been given. Dear fellow, what I forgot to mention was that we didn't leave any stone unturned. We have an exemption and credit transfer policy. The exemption and credit transfer policy will, first of all, recognize your qualifications elsewhere. And that's part of the work of the Senate. We shall then know, and they just policy, if it is like for like, then you will be welcomed into the membership of the of the Uganda Institute of Banking. So the credit transfer policy is clear. SECA, CIM, Masters in Finance, all these programs, it's very clear. So we shall find a way of making sure that you get to where you're supposed to be. For instance, it's very clear that everybody has been in banking for a very long time. And the credit transfer policy and exemption is supposed to recognize the fact that you've spent time working. So there's an experience element, and you will be able to do exams. If you feel that you don't have to go through class, but you can do the Chartered Banker 2 exams, do them. And convince the Institute, or the Senate for that matter, that you're actually worthy of it. So that has been really taken care of. The issue, and I hope I'm understood, because everybody's at management, many people are management, EXCO, they want to know where they fit in. That has been dealt with. It should also be possible now to the original members, or the members that have the current designations, it should also be possible for you to just do modules. We've had that, you've seen that, and say, I'll do this module and this module, because, for instance, the associates feel just align with the first level of the affiliate professional. But we agreed that the associates will remain associates, because that's what they have been. But we believe in professionalism, and it will be clear, you're an associate of a particular period. It will be clear what you have done. Something to remember is that, and that answers the next question, student member. of the presentation didn't come up, I needed to tell you that we shall have membership designation and a professional designation. When you are a student, it's understood you can't do as many CPDs because you're studying. It's understood you're already paying tuition fees, and therefore you have a less fee for membership. And I'll request the membership manager, when he comes to show you the simulation, to talk through the tiers of membership fees for the new structure. So you will pay 100,000 because you're a student. You won't pay the money other people are paying, but you will have a professional designation. So for instance, you may be a fellow, yeah? But when your designation is chartered banker. So if you stop paying your dues as a fellow, or if you stop, you're not a fellow of the institute, right? The membership is different. You may not even be required, if you're not a member, to do the CPDs because you're not a member. But you will remain with your professional designation. They'll know that you did the Chartered Banker program. So those two So employers will need to know the professional designation and the membership designation. The membership designation, while the other will tell you somebody is a graduate of ABCD. Growing, very interesting. Again, there's likely to be a bit of inertia, but here is the situation. The Chartered Banker program, luckily, has been accredited by National Council for Higher Education as equivalent to a degree program. Now, every time, if you are a graduate and you've done tourism and you go into banking, you've got to learn banking afresh and you've got to get experience. Currently, we are also going to welcome new crop straight from university, straight from S6. If you want to go into finance, there's no need to go elsewhere. So we believe that we are going to bring in new crop into banking, and which crop will have both banking and fintech, because we want to try as much as possible to do that. On the other hand, we have 15,000 members out there. Our hope and belief is that they would like to enjoy banking more. They would like to add more value to themselves. They would like to consult. Oftentimes, it's only when you take a professional course that you can actually leave and even be able to stand on your own and consult. So what we are doing is to give you value. That's the first thing. I spoke to one CEO and they said, pull us, don't push us. So we are hoping we are pulling you by giving you value. Thank you very much. I think in the interest of time, so I would like... Oh, okay, my apologies. Life membership is going to be possible. We are all here, and the reason we've come is to make sure that we have all those things addressed. So let's promise that you can have life membership that you will pay for. And actually, when I spoke to Nigeria, I'm told they've got a number of senior members who are no longer in employment, who are no longer even consulting, but they pay, or they've paid, and they still participate. So yes, that will happen. Thank you.